Hi everyone, long time no see. My name is Stephanie. Welcome back to the monthly mistake videos. In today's video, I'm going to show you the 5 mistakes that I find in January. So now let's get started. The first mistake is played by 30 to 20 Kyu players. Starting from this video is slightly different from the previous videos. As you can see, I put up 4 options on the board. I think it's better for you guys to look at the correct move first before I show you the mistake move. So what do you think? Feel free to pause the video for a few seconds and pick one of the moves you think the best. So the correct move in this situation is C. So as we can see, both players are playing a framework or Moyo style in this game. And if we compare the total amount of influence Black has and White has, and Black is having a bigger Moyo. So in this situation, it is not necessary to take additional risk by invading inside of your opponent's territory. So you remember, the ultimate goal of playing a Go game is to get as much territory as you can. So fighting is not necessary. So the player played move at A in this game, and the reason why this move is a mistake is Black is already having a bigger Moyo, which is bigger territory on the board. So it's not necessary to invade. And at the same time, this move is very risky. On the left side, there's only limited space for Black to make eyes. Even though Black made a light there, but White will definitely take a sente, and White can easily invade Black's territory on the right side. And move B here is also small if we compared with the top right corner, the Moyo over there. Locally, this move is good. It's very, very big endgame move, I would say. But now it's pretty much still in the mid-game, and expanding the Moyo is very important. And move D is also a good move locally. But still, if we compare the total Moyo on the right side, invading the 3-3 in the top left corner is still relatively small. All right, now let's look at the next mistake. This game is played by 19 to 10 Kyu player and White to play. As we can see in this game, there are so many unsettled shapes on the board. So the question here is, where is the most urgent place to play for White? So the correct move for this situation is B. So for the other moves on the board, locally, those are very good moves. The mistake the player playing this game is D. So the side extension locally is good. It helps White to get outside influence. And as we can see, this game, White is using a Moyo style. However, the reason why this is a mistake is because the top left corner is totally unsettled. So if White blocks here, first, that's absolute center. So Black needs to extend, and followed by the Joseki moves right here. And by playing the Hane and connect, yes, it will help Blacks to get some more eye space in the corner, but it will hurt the 2 stones. And then move A, locally approach move, very good move, but that move is not as strong as A. So if we compare those 2 moves, A is not definitely sente. And C, locally, is a good attacking move, but same reason that's not a sente. So after White plays C, and if Black takes the stone back, there are 2 ways for Black to escape. So there's no good following move after the Hane. That's why in this situation, move B here is the most urgent move. All right, now let's look at the next mistake. This game is played by 9 to 1 Kyu player and White to play. It's pretty much already in the mid-game, and both players are having a small fight on the top. So the question here is, should White defend, keep attacking, invade, or enclose the bottom left corner? So the correct move is D. That's the most urgent move. So in the actual game, White played C. So the reason why this move is a mistake is because White made a wrong judgment. So if we can see the 3 stones on the right side, they're not strong yet. So, and the second reason for move C is the wedge. I know it's very tempting to wedge the one-space jump in many situations, but the wedge barely works. And I have been seeing a lot of people play the wedge and try to cut the one-space jump. This move is really risky. After the wedge, it seems that's a pretty good move to cut the one-space jump, but after Black Atari's weight has to extend, and now if white cuts on the top, then white will hurt the other stones, surrounding stones. That's why in most of situations, the wedge would never work. There is one exception. If you have 2 strong walls, let's say white has a wall here, on the left, and I have a wall on the right. So in this situation, then the wedge will be a perfect cutting move, because after this, white can always connect from either side, and after the stones are connected, the wedge stone is connected, then there's 2 cutting points for black. Then black cannot save both groups at the same time. So that's the only situation the wedge will work in the one-space jump. All right, now let's go back to the question here. All right, so wedge is not good, and whatever you're attempt to wedge, make sure you're gonna read all the sequence first. And move B is big move, but if we compared the eye space and the territory, then D is better, because not only D helps white connect the weak group on the right side, but also this move secure all the territory on the top. So move A is too soon, because the 3 stones are still weak, and if we invade right now, then we will have 2 weak groups at the same time. This game is played by 1 to 4 down players. So we can see both players are having an early fight in the top left corner. So black to play. What is the best way to solve that weak group, or to settle that weak group? So the correct move is B, the tiger's mouth. And the player played move A. Why is this a mistake? But this move looks faster to escape. Why is this the mistake? The reason why this move is a mistake, because it doesn't protect the cutting point. It seems it protects the cutting point, because if white cuts and then black can use the ladder to kill this whole group, but white has attachment move here. So first, that's a sente. Black cannot block here. If black blocks here, then the 3 stones are captured. So it forces black to connect. So after that exchange moves, then white now can make a tiger's mouth and surround from the outside. So if this group is completely surrounded by white, there's no enough eye space to live. And for the other moves, it has a similar purpose. C definitely is a bad move, because the 3 stones will die automatically after the cut. And move D has the similar reason as the mistake move, because even though the cutting point now doesn't work immediately, but white can push here first and then cut from the outside. So the correct move right here is B. And it seems this whole group will still get surrounded, but there's no good move for white to completely surround the entire group. So if white jumps out, and black can also jump out or make a 2-space jump. If white plays the knight's move, and black can still use the aji here and break out. I know it is very painful for black to use all of those bad sentes, but it will be better than sacrificing the 3 stones. This game is played by 5 down above players, and the white to play. Now, this game looks a little bit confusing. They're complicated. Black has a weak group on the bottom, and black just played a knight's move here to escape. The 3 stones on the left side, it's okay temporarily. The 2 stones on the top are still not settled. So what should white do? So the correct move for white to play right now is B. You probably have a question. What is the difference between A and B? So in the actual game, white actually played A. So why is B better than A? So if we compare both sides, the top side here and then the 3 stones on the bottom, of course, the 5 white stones on the top are much stronger than the 3 stones on the bottom. So if white plays the invasion move right here, and since the 3 stones are still weak, and there's many senteis right here. For example, the attach is a sentei, and black can use the high here to get a little bit help and then surround by playing the Kasumi or the knight's move. So the invasion move at a Q8 right here is a lot of riskier than invading on the top. Besides attach, and black has a peep, a large knight's move, those are all the senteis. As long as black has some senteis on the bottom, and this stone will be in huge danger. And the other 2 3/3 invasion are not as good as a B, is because the corner is not as big as the side. And more importantly, if we take the 3/3 invasion, that will be a gote. And also D is not as good as C because still 3 stones are pretty weak. So the correct move in this situation is B. Alright, those are the 5 mistakes that I find in January. Did you get all of the questions correct? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.